guys, welcome to my reading. I've got to get some things out of the way before I get into the reading. First thing I'm going to say is if this video cuts off, please do go and check video number 2. And the second thing I want to say is this video is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing that I'm about to say in this video is true, okay? So it's just for entertainment purposes only. I am a tarot card reader. I have trained myself to read like unsolved cases where people have gone missing, even though I know Shanquella didn't go missing, but there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions. Forgive me for the noise in the background. I do not have control over that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to be looking at the cards as I have them laid out. I'm going to be talking to you about what I see. I'm going to let you know this was one of my harder reads. I've done 6 before this. They were pretty easy, and this one took me a long time to understand why I'm seeing so many faces, why there's so many people, and what the flip is going on. So before I start, I have to remember my questions because I do ask a series of questions as I'm going. What's difficult for the perpetrator? Okay, so I'm gonna have to pause for a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. So firstly, I'd like to say thank you very much for sharing your time with me. Time is it's precious. It's life. Time is life. And so I just want to thank you for stopping by my channel. So the Shanquella Robinson case bothered me. It just like anybody else. So I wanted to have a quick look with the cards and ask my typical questions that I ask when I do like investigative readings. Okay, so the first question that I asked is, what happened? Okay, and my deck will tell me what this is really about when I ask this question. So what came up was a man. That didn't surprise me. Girls fight over men, okay? But what did surprise me was the clarifier. The clarifier came up as another woman. And one is a queen, the clarifier is a queen, and the man that came up is a king, which usually indicates a couple. And it will tell you like their personalities, okay? So I couldn't really accept that as being true initially, okay? So what this is saying to me is this may have been about a man who already had a girlfriend or a wife, a significant other, okay? Right off the bat, that's how I'm taking that. The next question I ask is, what happened after that? And my deck will usually tell me what's going on with the perpetrator after the thing has already been done. After, they've done what they've wanted to do, which is very highly, highly, highly negative. And what it showed me is that that person was heartbroken, and this is the card that usually comes up over love. So again, just to backtrack a little bit, this is over a man. It looks like this man already has a woman, and this is about love. Now, this love piece or piece of information that came up is now being clarified by the card that tells me that somebody's up at night and they're worried and they're very stressed. Again, this is after the very low vibrational deed has been done. All right, so moving on. The next question that I ask is, what was difficult for the perpetrator? What was difficult for the perpetrator? And what came up was a waiting card, a very strong indication of, oh my goodness, I don't know what's going to happen, but something is about to drop. And when I asked for clarification on this, it showed me somebody watching, okay? So, now that I think about it, this person could have been watching like via the internet while it was all playing out. This could be many things, but there is this heavy waiting energy. Because again, the question is, what was challenging for the perpetrator? So it was challenging for the perpetrator to wait and to watch. This is not looking good. Then I asked, I don't want to forget. Right, this question is very important to me. What was hidden? I asked, what was hidden? And what was revealed to me, it's showing a one-upmanship energy. I don't know if I said that right. Somebody who wants to one up somebody, like, oh yeah, you did this, well, I'm gonna do this. Okay. And then the clarifier is somebody with money. Okay. So it looks like somebody wanted to one up somebody, and this person has a lot of money. I'm not saying they're a businessman, that's not what's coming up, but they have a lot of money. Next, I asked how many people are involved, and what it gave me was the marriage card. Now, I didn't like that at all for a couple of reasons, because it's almost like it's telling me that there's a married couple involved. And this question is tricky because the answer doesn't always come out so clear in these readings, but it's almost like it's telling me there's a married couple involved. And then to clarify that, there's another card that came out that indicates somebody likes somebody and they have a crush on them and they want to ask them out. So it's almost like this part of the reading was telling me someone was involved in a marriage and they asked somebody out. Okay. Now, moving on to the closing part of the reading, I always ask, was there money involved? Was there money involved? And it's not showing me that there was money involved, but what it's showing me is somebody who knew this whole thing. It's almost like this person planned the whole thing. Like this person knows everything and they're keeping silent. There's a huge energy of silence here. But to clarify that is the card of someone who's fucking pissed. Excuse my language. This person was pissed. So it's almost like they were like, you know what? Let's do this, this, and that. I need you to do this, this, and that for me. Do this and that for me. I'm organizing it, but I'm not going to get involved with it. Or they may jump in at the end because it shows them so silent and so pissed and taking action. Okay. I want to tell you what I've concluded from this reading, and I'm not going to lie, this is definitely one of the harder ones, considering the information I've been given. The first thing I want to say is there's way too many faces in this reading. There's too many faces. Considering the other readings I've done, I don't get that many faces, okay? This is rare. There's too many people. There's too many faces showing up here. So we're going to start over. First indication is a man who's very loving, okay? But to clarify that, there's a woman behind him. Next, I'm asking, what is it? Yeah, what happened next? And it's showing that somebody's heartbroken. So again, this is usually talking about a love matter. And with that person, they're up at night and they're thinking about what happens, because it's just the way that my deck communicates with me. This is what happened after the low vibrational deed was done. Then I asked what was hard for the perpetrator, and it shows a heavy waiting energy and a heavy watching energy. Now, if you're going to ask me if I think that this is related to the last part, it just may be. It just may be. Then I say what's hidden, and it shows a one-upmanship energy and somebody who has a lot of money. Then I say how many people were involved, and it's showing me the marriage card. Like almost like there's a couple involved in this, and that person made a love offer to someone. And then finally, I asked, is there money involved? It shows someone that is extremely silent and yet who knows everything, not speaking, and bloody freaking pissed and is like taking action. Here's what I concluded. There's a lot of people that had an issue with her. They were holding grudges against her. I believe that they all knew each other. I believe that they planned this thing. I think that yes, because those are the same actually. Yeah, I'm starting to see where the puzzle pieces are fitting together. Yeah. But there was one main person who decided that this should be done, and they basically got other people and said, hey, this is what's going to happen, and those people agreed. And I do think there's a married couple involved, and it could very well be the man and his woman that I talked about earlier. Yes, that would make a lot of sense. And I believe that somebody had a crush on her, and I believe that that woman didn't like that their man found her attractive and was maybe coming on to her. I also do believe that there may have been somebody that liked her that she turned down, and that this man has a lot of money. I'm not saying he's a businessman, but he has a lot of money, and he was thinking, oh yeah, I'll show you. So unfortunately, I feel like she had a good enough heart to believe that people were just like her, and that, if things didn't go their way, they could easily just get on with their life. But she probably didn't realize just how low vibrational these people were, and that they could not just accept that, yeah, she's attractive. Yeah, maybe your man comes on to her. Yeah, maybe she doesn't want you as a man. This is part of life. You might have a guy and he might think another girl is cute. That happens a lot. So it is very, very unfortunate what took place. And when I counted how many people that I found in this reading, I found 7. And I believe that they are all known as the Cabo 6, but I found 7 in the reading. But I believe that 2 were not present, and I believe that it would be that couple, that married couple. So when I count minus them, okay, then I'm seeing 1. Okay, it's clearer to me now. Here's what I see. I see a couple who may be married, so that's 2 right there. Her man may have liked Shanquella and may have given her a love offer, and the woman didn't like it. That's 2 right there. Then I see a woman that's been holding a grudge, a really big, big, big grudge. That's 3. And there may be a man here that has quite a bit of money, that liked her, and he thought, yeah, well, I'll show you, because for whatever reason he couldn't get her. So I'm counting 4. I'm counting 4. That's what I'm seeing here. If I'm reading this correctly. Because if it's not 4, then it is 6. And it would mean that the couple in the beginning is not the same as the other couple. So there could be 2 couples here. So if I count 2 couples, I get 6. And if I count 1 couple, I get 4. So there was a lot of people holding a grudge against her. Man, this is really something. So guys, that's my Shanquella Robinson reading. Yes, it's unfortunate. Rest in power, beautiful queen. Rest in power. Thank you for stopping by. Please check out my other readings. Bye for now.